Hey there everyone, Gryphthingy here. We're about to stream some new experimental stuff. We did a test yesterday and now we're doing it more seriously. But not so seriously, you know, I love everything. So we're gonna have some music on top. We're gonna start doing what we must. Yeah, that sounds like Portal quote. So, yeah. Let's do a quick list of what we're gonna do today. Oh. What happened? Kinda did it? Well, let's use whatever. There's no need to use PowerPoint. So today we're gonna let's do this improvise the side forming font. Yeah, it's okay. Today we're gonna learn how to do stickers. But it's first we need to learn about what is important for the video capture and screenshots. Let's do this way back. Screenshot. I look like this super ship YouTube video. Then we're gonna do the let's gonna learn what's important for the video capture first. Then we're gonna see the screenshots for SA. Then we're gonna learn how to do the cropping and my one effect. We can do this in different software. We're gonna use Photoshop. We're gonna learn how to do actions or macros here, so we can later on automate the process in batch. So we can do the very same process for many stickers. So for each of this, I'm gonna show you examples before. And we're also gonna add the sticker effect. That is important. Sticker effect, the size of the size, and then later on, yeah, the size. That includes the size of the image and the size of the file itself. When I learn about that for Telegram. Again, we're doing this for Telegram in mind, so you don't really need a fancy thingy for this. Yeah. So first things first, who can do this? Let's jump to the test area. Well, anyone. What do you need? Your face. Clean area. Your face shouldn't be too close nor too far away. There's no need for that. And be sure that when you're doing your emotions and stuff with your hands and stuff, everything is on the proper rectangle we are using. For example, if I'm too close, you can see that my ear is clipping through the window. Yeah, that's not okay, so that's not the right effect. We're gonna move everywhere. We're gonna capture any emotion that counts, so this has to be this way. Yeah, so you move your hands, do whatever, but it needs to be inside the scene. So if your hands are an important part of the sticker, yeah, we'll also need to zoom out so we can see it properly. Okay, now I have a good zoom. You're wondering how you don't have anything special here. How do you separate yourself from the background? Well, that's called the green wall effect. That's because I have some correction already, but this needs to be the situation for you. You're gonna put a green curtain behind you, or anything that is a crisp color, like this green here, It could be also blue, but it needs to be a plain color. It doesn't have to have many shades or stuff, and it needs to be different to what you are wearing. For example, using a blue curtain behind me would be terrible because it would be confused with obviously the blue I have. The red one will be too annoying. So when we do the later on the effect with the magic one, well, I'm gonna have some problems. Nowadays, software detect that they have certain tolerance, so if your nose happen to be the very same green you have on the background, you're not gonna get a weird effect. But still, I don't know if you're using special software or not, so we need to do it this way. So let's jump back to where it was. See, there's no green wall effect anymore because we had deactivated. Well, I'm gonna learn how to do that basically picture by picture. We're gonna need some free software to do all the steps on this tutorial. I hope we can do it on the proper time. You're gonna need free software that can capture and record video from your camera feed. You may have a software already, but I would recommend that you use OBS. It's not just for streaming. Yes, OBS. OBS. You have to write that on the internet, and you're good to go. There's also Streamlab OBS, and there's different software that are also free. And it's just not for streaming. You can also record with the best quality settings. You only put the auto run optimizer and you're good to go. So we need to capture our faces in the crispiest way. Check that your webcam has the best settings possible, because webcams have multiple settings for max FPS, for max quality, so you have to set that up in the way it corresponds. Now I have mine set up for the highest quality, corresponding to the face rake model. The face rake program is also alternative. That's why I'm using now, and it completely replaces your your camera fit. So now we're gonna replace that with face rake in my case, but you can totally do this with your own face. So we need to pick our software for recording. We're gonna do it with Streamlab OBS. In your case, you can do it with whatever program you want. There's no need for this. So let's keep it this way, and I'm gonna stop the green wall effect here. I'm gonna show you. You're seeing this. I had created filters, but you don't need to know this. This is just if you're doing an OBS and you want to stream with a green wall effect. So we created a crop filter because there are some wheel lines that appear here for some reason, and the color key, and it identifies the green and it replaces it. That's the effect. Once we set the setting, yeah, we're transparent again. And if there happen to be some green on me, it wouldn't make it transparent as well. So we'll go with this. We're streaming, but we're doing this now, right? We're doing a live session. So what's going to be our software? It's going to be this very same place. Yeah. So let's stay here. So if you're using the green wall effect already deactivated, and just put the things you need. So this is you facing your camera. There's nothing else. We're ready to do the stuff that we need to do. Yeah, you can see this is my software. This is face rake. If you're using face rake, you can record stuff here. Well, but we want the best performance and it to be safe on a normal and not problematic format. So yeah, to be sure that we're doing the best, we're gonna switch to OBS. That's good enough. It's totally free, and I'm talking about the normal OBS or other versions, but you're not needed to do that. We're gonna increase the performance here. Imagine this is your camera as well. You may have different settings. For example, we're doing at 6 FPS. That's too bad. We want to have the best and crispiest images every time. So now we're going 60 FPS, even though the stream is at 30 FPS. It doesn't matter, it's just for the purpose of teaching you. My device is a Microsoft HD camera, but you can use whatever the hell you want. There's a certain delay in this thingy, so that's why I don't use it by itself to do what we're gonna do now. So you optimize your camera to be the best. You have to go to the proper settings on it, and now we're good to go. So let's go back to OBS. Yeah, I have this fancy settings so I can show you what is going on, but let's switch just to the green wall. Yeah, so you're not seeing everything I do, so that's why I'm showing you the thingy before. So yeah, if I press record now, it's gonna record that other thingy, but I'm gonna show you this beforehand so you know what to do. Okay, when I go to the green wall and that covers the entire screen, and that's because I'm doing that and recording already. So once we go full screen, I'm gonna click this button. You have to be sure where the output is for it. I have it here on my users, and we have the folder ready. Okay, here's where our capture is going to be. Gonna keep it for later. Let's save the. This is just some videos, so we're gonna find it. There's no problem. You can here select the quality, the format, but it's already high quality. But you can change the stuff you want. There's no real need for it. I would recommend you don't touch anything else. Okay? Just that's for streaming. Don't if you're not doing streaming, we're doing this just recording part. Okay, we go back. So I'm gonna press recording. Once you are done, you press recording again. We're gonna slow down the video once it's ready, so don't worry. So try to do any weird faces you want, and it's gonna capture everything slow motion. So if you do something weird, it's gonna be captured, right? So don't worry. Okay, we're gonna record a 1-minute video of us trying the silliest thing if we can provide. So we're gonna press that button. Once we're done, we're gonna press that button. Let's switch to that and do the sample what we're talking about, right? I'm gonna press the record button. It doesn't matter the audio. The audio doesn't really matter, only you're doing it. Yeah, okay, now it's recording. So what do we do? Yeah, do your happy face, your weird face, your mad face, your hey, how are you everyone? I don't know, whatever you want to do. Be sure there's not clipping, you can still correct that. Stuff. We're gonna do this, take a look at them, do whatever you want. Get mad, get weird, do all the stuff you can think of. A minute is more than enough. This is just for practice, but yeah, you can do more. Yeah, I'm doing weird faces. I love dancing. Yeah, I'm doing all this, and I think we have a minute already. So we're gonna stop the video right now, okay? That was our part of recording. So let's jump back and press the rec button. So now our our files has been created. Let's go back. We were in our test area before, and we're good to go. So let's go look for the file. It should be on your PC. Videos. That's the default place for it. Let's look at the date. Today is the 19th of September. So here it is. Am I using VLC? You may use another software. I'm using this one because it's free. It's compatible with most formats that your camera recording software may use. And also it has a screenshot thingy integrated that's going to be different to the normal screenshot key, because you know everything that is in your camera at that moment is going to appear there as well. So yeah, let's open the file. So here is running. You can see your still face and stuff. So I would totally recommend you use VLC. In case you're not familiar, just type VLC player and you're good to go. The program is free. It's compatible with most codecs. And you can even use it on your phone for streaming or whatever. The sound is not important, even though you can use it as a cue for still faces that are coming. I'm gonna do the sad face. I'm gonna do wherever, and then you can see. So you can integrate here a screenshot. I'm gonna take as many screenshots as I can, and it's not gonna capture whatever is around it. So if you prefer being on full screen, you can also do it, and it's not going to capture any other overlay that is on top. So it's really important that you do that kind of capture. If you don't want to use VLC, go full screen and start using this the screenshot key that is on every keyboard. It depends what location it would be, but it's usually next to the insert key or the F12. It's close to that thingy. So we're gonna keep seeing the video, but there are some emotions that are like quick. I did that from that very second. So not gonna be stopping the video at every moment. That would be like too annoying. So we're gonna, I again recommend that you use VLC. Just go to the spit and put it on the solver option. So now we have more time to react and take the screenshots. This is not going to be in your VLC by default, so we're gonna go to our preferences, video, and take a look at the video snapshots. This is the place where all our snapshots are going to be. The prefix is going to have, and the formats is going to have. PNG is good quality, TIFF is also good quality, JPG please don't. So this is the place our screenshots are going to be captured. So let's put that here. Here's from a previous test with it, but we're not gonna use this. We're gonna create another. It's important that you organize, so we're gonna do this tutorial. This is for one. I'm gonna save the stuff here. You can copy the direction and you paste it here. We'll get to go. So let's check if that is like we did. Let's browse to just check. Yeah, we're in the folder. So now every screenshot is going to be here. You can even put sequential number if you want. And if you get confused, but every every capture is going to have its the date and a certain time associated to it. Well, now we're gonna go with numbering. Okay, so let's go back to our VLC. Here's our video running infinitely. So the screenshot is not gonna capture that. So let's add the buttons now to our interface. And go to Tools, Preferences. Oh, sorry, that's what we did before, right? Custom Interface. So you can here add whatever you want. To the main toolbar, this would be the main toolbar, and you look for the symbol. You can grab it back, or grab it here, where the hell you want, you can put it. This is called take a screenshot. Yeah. And if you're gonna do it full screen, you also have to add it from the menu here. So let's go back again. And you can see the preview there. It's gonna be. So let's close this. We're ready for taking still faces. Let's go full screen. So watch the still announcement completely, right? So let's start. So every time I press the button, it's going to face is going to be captured. There you can see the name. This is going to be for the file, but it doesn't matter if I take many pictures at the same time. It's not gonna appear on the photo. You can see that it did many still faces, and some will last just some seconds, so you can take it this easy. Didn't put too much pressure on you and do it without stopping the video. Yeah, we have many fun stickers here already. That's like sleepy. Now that's sad. That's weird face. Yeah, you can take as many as you want. So the video duration is gonna be longer because we made it slower. Yeah, we're gonna use some of this for sure. So you see that in every moment the stuff I want is not clipping through the border, so that's important. We're not gonna use everything. Gonna do a process of selecting what is important and what is not. So yeah, this is a I don't care face. So I have almost 100 photos. It's just me taking photos at random. I'm gonna folder this. I'm gonna do our own selection. I'm gonna put that in our folder. So that's what we got. All of this. Series of many photos. Yeah, you're gonna like one photos more than others. Some are perfect. You did some sort of faces here and there. So we're gonna explore this. This one is weird. I like it. So let's pick one to start. Yeah, it was really cheerful. Let's go with that. Okay. So, for our tutorial today, the video capture is covered, and the screenshot part is covered already. So we're gonna do the cropping and the magic wand thingy. I'm gonna use Photoshop for this. We had the focus of using the Telegram stickers effect because this is going to be a Telegram pack. Obviously you can use it wherever the hell you want, but Telegram is already free software for chatting, and it also has a free open uh, source for sharing stickers. It's different than Line or others. So this is the file you get by default with Telegram. If you go look at their Telegram bot that is for stickers, the sticker bots. Yeah, you have bots there. You can chat with bots. And this is the file that you are given, and are the instructions. The file needs to be 512 pixels by 512 pixels, but it could be less. The file needs to be less than 512 kilobytes, and the file also needs to have that white outline as a sticker. We can copy the fetch of this file if you happen to get it, but we can do it ourselves without the need of copycatting stuff. We're also gonna learn how to use the actions. So we can, for example, let's erase this layer. I created a macro or action here that is for creating just a black background and put it on the below the current layer. So we can do that now. So let's play it. Boop. So I remember everything, and we have another one to do save the file as a PNG. So that's why we're gonna learn, and you can automate that process for files that you don't even have open. So this is the file, and this is what we want to do later on. Let's again create this macro. Okay, created the black layer. It didn't work on this one, but it doesn't matter. So we have this sticker effect. But there's some shadow and stuff, so we're gonna go with it. This is what we aim to do. And when we create the instruction for doing this one, it's going to be created for every other image that we select in the batch without need to even open it. So that's what I mean by automating the process on a batch. So this is what we desire. But we're not gonna get to this point till the very end. So let's start again. Let's pick a file. We like this one, right? Let's grab this one. Yeah, looks fun enough. The quality is good enough. You're not gonna use the best quality if you're using Telegram. It does look pretty crisp with what we have already, so we're gonna go with that. So let's go back to the file and gonna select this one. We're gonna open it on Photoshop. Yeah, we're gonna add it here. Here is. If you don't know how to do this, you can just drag it on the file or just open with Photoshop. Where is it? And you search for Adobe Photoshop, or you put file, open, and it's gonna open the file. So we have this file. It was created as a PNG by VLC when we used the screenshot feature, right? And we're gonna learn how to do it with just one sticker, and then we're gonna automate the process by creating macros or action, like it's called here in Photoshop. And we're gonna do that effect for every sticker here. Yeah, not kidding. Every sticker here is gonna go through the same process. The only ones that are gonna have a problem though is the one there like too off the center. So this could be problematic because we're gonna make a square shape. We can easily fix it by moving the square to the left side. So yeah, we have all these files. This one is too off the center. We're gonna have problems as well. But don't worry, I'm gonna create another folder here later on, and it's gonna call tutorial part 1 again. And we're gonna have the 2 folders here, the DOM one and the to be done. And created with the names today. Yeah, because there are gonna be some files that are gonna be more problematic. And again, all the ones that are off center. But we're gonna automate the process for every file and gonna be saved here, so you can see which are the problematics. I'm gonna keep some of the file names, so we're gonna be good with that. So this is our example. Now, what we need for starters is duplicate the layer. You can do that by grabbing the current layer, the symbol that is here. Just create layers. You interact with this by dragging them to the corresponding thing. When you open a file, there's no, it's just an image file that doesn't have layer by itself. It's gonna be open on lock. So you just drag it to the new layer thingy, and it's gonna do a copy. We're gonna hide the original, just in case we happen to mess up with this. And we're gonna go with the magic wand effect. So the magic wand, what it does is recognize patterns of colors and tries to select everything that is on a similar pattern or color. We can change the tolerance, we can invert the selection and stuff. This is just going to do a selection. Whatever you do with it is up to you. So I'm gonna click here and I did a quick selection. And some people use it when they're drawing and stuff. They don't have any prints. I'm gonna select you can see here that it's going to draw everywhere where the selection is actually active now right now, but nothing else. I can't draw over the panda. So that's one of the uses, but we can do more with it. So you can also delete what is selected. So we can do that. That's good, right? That was easy. But if we happen to go closer, you can see there's some ton of green right still, and there's some green here. So that would look weird on the sticker. Maybe the green glow, you can say that you are radioactive or something. But we need to take care of some of it, whether we like it or not. So let's go back. That's not good enough. What else can we do? Well, you can also, we are with the magic wand now. If you press the right click, the right mouse button, you can deselect. Yeah, that's one of the options. Or you can use Ctrl D. This is important. If you get confused, don't panic. Yeah, this is, you can see here that's trying to recognize the patterns of colors, and it's going to try to do its best. It depends on the tolerance you give it to it, but it's going to try its best. See? Now everything is of the very same. Hey, Dan! How are you? So nice to see you. So we recognize the brown, but not everything is the same brown, but it still recognize it. So you can increase the tolerance here, and I'm gonna make it better. So how are you? Well, learning how to do Telegram stickers. We're gonna do some more. So let's start all over. Okay, we're gonna select green because that's the cordon you have behind you, right? But we'll still have some parts that need some more love. So we're gonna press right mouse button and we're gonna select similar. So that's gonna pick other areas that are similar to that you selected mainly. Yeah, but that's still not enough. So you have some options here. One of these is called feather. Feather is gonna like round the stuff around it. Let's do it on a saturated number. Let's put 30. So it's gonna try to round the shape so it's not such a hard shape. This is good for certain stuff, but not for what we're doing right now. The selection itself is pretty good. The shape we have here, it seems to have some sharp corners, but it's the design itself. So we can feather just a few pixels if we want, but it's not really needed. So let's go back. Oh, yes, I'm taking a look there and streaming what I need to stream. Okay, so what do? We increase the tolerance. Since green is selected, it's going to increase the tolerance for what should be considered similar to the color. So I'm going to increase the tolerance a lot. Let's increase it to 150. Let's to exaggerate. But just gonna pick what is green. Let's try to look again. And you can see that it's closer to the image itself. So that's actually better. You can see the effect here. Let's lower the tolerance. Oh, we're gonna set. Just wait. I can't even go super crazy with this. So there's deselect, pick green. So you can tell the difference we want once before and now. It increases the tolerance way too much, so it started to eat through the image itself. So the tolerance with that number is way too high. Let's deselect and select again. That tolerance seems to be good enough for what we have. It's going to be pretty on point. Yeah, it seems to be okay. So let's set similar. So it selects those bits here. And let's use the action we have from before, that is adding a black background. Let's set it. Now that's not working like it should. Let's do it the old way. So, okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. We have everything selected and we press delete. And there we have it. We need to check if it's in good shape, so we're gonna create a new layer. We have our main colors of black and white, right? This is for the foreground and the background. We're gonna change the position of this. Deselect what is here. Yeah, we already deselected. And with the layer selected, we're gonna press Ctrl plus Delete. And that's going to fill the layer with the background color. I'm gonna move the layer down a little bit, and here you can take a look and see that the green is just a little, not too much. It was great enough for us. It's great enough. So you can see there is a little too sharp. So there it would be good to have the feather option. So let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. So here's our selection. Oh, let's add some feather. 30 was a little too much. Let's set just 5. Let's try again. Delete. And that'll leave like an arrow. You can see it was like too much. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's add a feather of just 2 pixels. Let's delete. And that's good enough. So now you're gonna get a good enough shape. Yeah, so adding enough feather of 2 pixels adds a really good crisps. Oh, whoa. Yeah, let's deselect and put that again. So here you can see that we got a small green effect because of the feather. And well, you can keep it if you want, but this is not what we desired before. So there, the feather actually made the thingy grow outward. So there's another way. Let's go back some steps. Okay, so there's another option here. Let me go back till I'm sure I'm not doing anything crazy. So we have the tolerance of 150. Okay, we select the ring. 10. We have feather. We add similar, so it picks the other areas. Then we can go select inverse. Now the area that is selected is the panda itself. We can delete the panda. So now we can increase the feather here by 2 pixels. So that's going to go outward from this figure, and then go again, select inverse, and delete. So that made it a little bit more sharp without the green effect. Let's add again a black background and check. Okay, so 2 pixels was enough. Maybe we need some more, but this will be enough for the sticker, right? So increasing the tolerance could be also a solution. Well, let's go back in time. We're just learning. It's going to be different for each situation. So let's increase the tolerance a little bit. Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's go 200. And let's create the new layer already. The background. Let's do it now. Have it for later. Okay, now we do this. Okay, let's delete. And seems that it's good enough. And increasing the tolerance was good enough. It's a little bit sharp, but that's the nature of thinking in itself. It just means adding the similar stuff. So let's put similar, and now we cut. So that's ready for being a sticker. We're doing the first sample, and then we're gonna automate the process. So this is a sticker itself. Yeah, this is the original size of the image that corresponds to my screen. Is 1280p. I mean 720p HD resolution. So that's what now what we need. We need, where's the image, the canvas size. Let's see, there's some pixels. It's 512 by 512, and the current size is that one. Yeah, the file increases its size because of the black image. The original image has a smaller. It's the same. Telegram is lying to me. It changed. Okay, doesn't matter. So we need that size. So let's do a shape that is already that size. 512 by 512. So let's do that. We have this sticker sample, but we're not gonna do it with that way. Here you have to guess. Guess is in millimeters. So what's 512 here? Where can I select what I want? So you can put many details in this, but here you can change it. So you can make it that is. Oh, this is for the layer itself. Oh, we're doing all the stuff that we're not intended. So let's create our own layer. This is not what we want. So we deselect. So you can see the size here of the thing that we did. Here you can see the size, but it can be changed. Yeah. So we're gonna do a quick way that is easy to understand. We're gonna create a new file. Oh. Let's go with the default Photoshop size. I'm gonna change that. So let's go to the image and we're gonna mimic what we need. Canvas size needs to be 512 by 512, right? This is just an empty image. There's nothing important here. Yes, and that's the correct size we need, right? I'm gonna make it black just to make it more obvious, but we can make it any color. Let's make it red. So that's the size, the correct size. So let's use the magic wand and copy that selection, because you can copy the selections. Or you can copy the layers. Yep. So Ctrl C, go to our snap, select what is in there, and put it here. That's the size for the stuff we need. You can see that the red shape is the correct size, but with sticker is not going to be just that, unless you want it to be that way. Yeah, that could totally be the case. But maybe you want it to stay completely on the shape, right? We're gonna save this shape for later as well. Let's put it on the VLC and the tutorial part. Let's put it there. Yeah, save it for later. Okay, so we have the layer here that's showing you what the design is, and you make the decisions. Do I want that for my sticker, just that? Do I want more? I'm gonna resize it. What are you going to do? You have to take into account that it's going to be a border, so you can't do it that way. So whether you like it or not, you're not gonna need to resize the thingy. Yeah. In our case, we want to capture the full thingy, so we're gonna do just that. For the starters, we're gonna change the height of our little image. So let's go to canvas size, put it in pixels, and you can see that our height is that of an HD screen at 720p. So we're gonna do everything go 720p. for example, and that would make a square. Yeah, you can see that our shape is still in the center. And now we're gonna the image size to go to 512 and 512. That's one way. It's more complicated than needed, but this is one way. Okay, so we made also the canvas to go 512, 512. If we did it before without following that order, this will happen, because you were wondering. 512, 512. This is gonna crop. This is not the fat we want, right? So we know that we are safe by taking that out, by changing, making the canvas size an actual rectangle. But it's not needed for every part. It could be a rectangle. It just matters that the max height or width is 512 pixels. So here we have our example, and then again we're gonna shrink the image to 512. Oh, 512. The resolution we can increase this because that was the original resolution, so there's no magic to be done here. This layer with the rectangle is not the right size anymore. You can see this if we copycat the shape again here, and you can see that it covers everything completely. So we did it good. That thing that is here is the rectangle shrink by the fat. So let's delete that. We're gonna have this just because. So we have our image here. It's a little bit too off-center, so we don't really need this to be this way. We could crop it more, but since we're doing this process in a batch, we're gonna just give a general instruction: crop here, resize, save as, use this tolerance, whatever. So certain input is going to be lost, but you can go again and crop it to your liking. There's no need that the image is a perfect 512 pixel for 512 pixel. You can make it smaller. So okay, we have this, but still no sticker effect. So if you downloaded the file that is provided by Telegram itself, you can even copycat layer effect, copy layer style, and you just paste it on top. Let's close this. You just paste it on top, so it can be seen on any background. Paste layer style, and then we have it. That's our sticker for Telegram. But now that's not enough, right? Doesn't feel good enough. Let's do it ourselves. So we need the effect style called Hourglow. That's the one you see, and the drop shadow. So we're gonna do that by ourselves. You can see the blend mode is a screen, technique is software, the blend mode is multiply. There's no need to use the same effect that they use. What you can do if you want, but I don't like it. I want to make it look more thick, so we're gonna go for that. So let's go back and take the effect and do it ourselves. Just double click on the layer. Let's go to the outer glow and the drop shadow. We're gonna do the same thing. I have some talk here. I actually manually pen tool a path to make the Y border. Oh no, why? That triggers me. Okay. So we're gonna do this. The blend mode, the advanced blending. Oh, the best way to learn this would be to see what the guys did. Yeah, like reverse engineering, right? So let's copy the fed again. So we'll learn what every option, and then we do it ourselves. Couple layer styles. Let's reverse engineer this thingy. Now let's paste the fed, paste layer fed. So what's everything here? Let me zoom in so you can see that. Now we can do it. Okay. Double click. Oh, double click and get to the settings. So the outer glow is the white part. You cannot. The opacity is gonna make it, well, visible or not. The white is obligatory this time. And you can add some other fades. The noise is gonna make it granular. We don't want that. The spread is how if it looks like is. Let's increase the size so you see the fade. You can see that it's been soft. That's a softer. So it's diffused. But we want this to be sharp. So that's one of the requirements to look like a sticker. So we're gonna keep that a small size, but we're gonna do the border a little bit bigger. The quality, here you can see that it's a little bit too sharp. Oh, I'm getting some comments. Actually do it fast though. It's coloring you that there's colorful what. Actually I didn't trigger with that automated. That border is so rough. Yeah. So you activate anti-alias and you can make the range go up or down. So there's no anti-alias at all, but it's super soft. There's other ways to play around with this. Well, this is gonna be a little bit tricky, so just keep the normal one. The jitter is just gonna make the thingy go with the same effect and the noise, so don't touch that. So by increasing the range with anti-alias, it's going to make it a little bit softer. Now playing with the drop shadow options, you get to select where the shadow drops and stuff. We're gonna exaggerate the fit so you can see it. We're gonna do the distance and make it go here, and the opacity go up. So now you can see that the sun is like from this direction dropping the shadow on the opposite side. So we can play with this and you get the effect of like it's floating. The distance is going to make the illusion if it's closer or not to the object. See, this is like super elevated in comparison to the sticker itself. So for the distance, you don't really need to add too much. The spread is going to have the same effect. It's going to diffuse it or not. 100% is super sharp. This low spread is going to make it look more natural. The size is just the size of the shadow itself, and it's actually going to diffuse it. But you probably won't notice the effect, so a lower size is okay. The thing you have to take notice here is that the opacity doesn't need to be that high, so that's good enough. So you can play with this. There is good. Okay. It also has the anti-alias option if you want, but it's not really needed. It's a shadow. You can decide the direction again. Just like if you do it to one side, we're gonna do it every sticker for the same side. I prefer it to be like a little bit more here. Now let's put OK. Let's see how it looks. So here you can see like it's a cutout of a sticker. And it's maybe a little bit too the opacity for the shadow is a little bit too much. We could increase, I don't know, the spread. So let's, decrease the spread a little bit, and the size so it's a little more diffuse. So that's good to me. Oh, I didn't save the settings. Great. So that's like reverse engineering. You need to play this way so you learn how to do stuff. Or you can go tutorial and learn stuff by yourself just by playing. But since these are stickers for Telegram, it's important that the stuff is sharp from the very beginning. There's not much room. So making it so diffuse and stuff, you're not gonna see the fat for real. If you're doing it for commission for something that is high quality, yeah, there it matters. But right now it doesn't really matter that you put it here or there. I don't know. You're gonna get the cutout effect anyway. The anti-alias again is not really needed, and we have it. Remember that we're gonna repeat everything here with the actions button or macros option of Photoshop, and we're gonna automate the full process with this batch option. So this is just a sample, and this would be a sticker that we need, and we're gonna translate to a place. Now we're gonna move it to Telegram. It should be ready, right? No, it's not ready. Let's save. This is just a first sample to show you how it works. So let's keep it as a tip. It doesn't really matter. Then we're gonna repeat everything but recording it, so it's repeated in the batch. I'm getting some new commands. The board is so rough. Yeah, the board is still rough. It could be. There are other ways of doing this. You can do a mask and then use all the effects, but we're not doing that way. There's actually a tutorial that you can do like an optional way of doing it. But this is like the easiest. You just use the sticker example that is given to you when you use the Telegram bot, and you copy the effects. But let's imagine that there's no effect at all. Right? We already learned this. Let's do this. Okay. We know how to do it, right? Yeah, and everything was saved. But you can play it with the blend modes and stuff. You're gonna get similar results. It's up to you what you do. Okay, so that was not the point. Okay, now we need to follow the 512 pixels by 512 pixels rule. Now we're gonna import this to Telegram. So let's go Telegram. Just give me a second to prepare some stuff here. I'm gonna give you keep you on the test area. Okay, now we're back. Now we're back. Got some new commands. Show the lids. You know what I was doing. Okay, we're gonna switch to Telegram now. I'm gonna go with the sticker bots. You can just type here stickers and you're gonna find the sticker bot. You can recognize it because it's a verified ticket. So this is a sticker we did before. There are other stickers you can do. Here we have some examples of stickers, like other people do. and they have white backgrounds, but it's not really needed. For example, this sticker has a yellow and super thin outline. It's your call. Some stickers don't even have anything. They're just a quick jump into this. The other thing you have to have in mind is what emoji is going to represent the motion we're doing. Okay, but this is not needed just yet. This is not our secret, so that's why we don't get any info out of it. So, yeah, we need to call the sticker. But, and so you can see here that there are options. You can do this on your phone. There's no problem. You put new pack if you want. But we're gonna use you put the name there, and then it's gonna ask you for the file. But we already did a new pack yesterday, so we're gonna just add a sticker. So we're gonna cancel the current command, and we're gonna do add a sticker. Here we have some samples, and the name I put for it is Gryphthingy faces. Yeah, super original. Okay, so the bot is going to say, alright, now submit the sticker. The image file should be PNG. Okay. Take that into consideration when they do the automate image process. A transparent layer. Yeah, PNG is stored with transparent layers. TIFF is also one of the file formats that works with it. JPG is not, and it triggers me when people use it for like stuff that needs to be cleaned. But yeah, you only need to use PNG in this case. Transparent layer is the thing we are seeing here. This checkboard background means that this is transparent. That's why we can see the layers behind it. And the main purpose of the outline is that it works in any background. Yeah, and the outline is a little bit too thick. So let's do the size a little bit smaller. Yeah, okay. We had to this is going to be applied to all the stickers. So let's go back. Did we get no command? No, we didn't. So let's go back here. One of the size must be 512 pixels or less for the other side. And you can get the sticker sample, and the sticker sample is the same one we have been using here. So you can actually copycat the effects like I showed you before. And also you can see the image size. If you forgot, you can just go to image size, and you can gonna see all the properties. So this is what this is a valid Telegram stickers, but in reality the software is way more tolerant. Well, let's do it the Telegram way. Okay, so we're gonna upload the file. We don't have any file. The thing that is not telling you here that is that there's a max weight to it in the size file, so it's not going to work. But let's do it anyway. So yeah, we have everything ready, right? Okay, let's save as yeah, the same name and PNG format. We're gonna save it in the tutorial folder, and let's save. Let's not use any compression, no interlights, and we're good. Okay. So now we're gonna go to Telegram and try to upload the thingy, but it's going to fail because it's gonna be too big for Telegram to deal with it. Oh, no. We're in the tutorial folder, and here's the file on PNG. I'm gonna open it. Gonna send it as a file, not as a photo. Oh, whoa, wait. I totally forgot to delete the backgrounds. We don't need this. This was just to show you what to do, right? So we're gonna delete this. Because this is just increasing the file size. Let's save again. Save as. I totally forgot about that. You don't need all the other stuff that is around. It's just gonna increase the size. Okay, let's overwrite that one. Okay. Now we're good. Just save for web, so you can adjust the side bit. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. You're spoiling what I'm gonna do. If the layers are turned off, it will increase the file size. Yeah, that's true. It's going to just do like a screenshot of whatever is on top and whatever is below it. It's like when you blend all the thingies. Yeah, but we're gonna automate the process and generate a ton of PSD files. So it is not necessary for all the new PSD files to have all those layers. So yeah, we had to delete it. Because we're thinking this using the action or macro option that is going to record what we do. So yeah, we need to delete the stuff that was only for showing purposes. So yeah, we trigger for us. Well, we can continue. So we're gonna upload the file as a file and send it. And sorry, the file is too big. Maximum file size is 512 kilobytes. Our friend was telling us. So we had to optimize that for web. So we're gonna export this and say for web. Here you can see what the current size is, what the current format is, and all the stuff. I'm gonna keep it a PNG so it has the transparent layer. The transparency is here, and there's not much you need to change. You could change the size here if you wanted. But the important thing here is that we change the percentage at least. Oh, how much does the file needs to be? 512 kilobytes. This is already optimized, so we're just gonna save it. I'm gonna put it here and optimize. Gonna up, poop. Okay, so that this doesn't override the current settings. It's just for quick creation of files for web and for Telegram in this case. So I'm gonna upload that file now, and that should be good enough. You can see the difference. Thanks! Now send me an emoji that corresponds to your first sticker. You can list several emoji in one message, but I recommend using no more than 2 per sticker. Whoa. So we're gonna use what represents that silver face that's there. I'm gonna use this one. Oh. That was not correct. That was good enough. Again, that's good enough. There we go! I added your sticker to the pack that will become available to all Telegram users within about an hour. So we can add more or simply put done and we're okay, we're done. So now we can check our sticker list, and it should be added here soon. There is the second one, and it was added. There you can see it. That's the one we did just now. It looks good enough. The first one we did just to really as a test, it has a really rough outline. but this is good enough, right? We can also shrink it and do more stuff, but remember, we had to keep at least one of the size to be 512 pixels. What else? Extruder. It's so funny to read that. So yeah, we now have our pack ready, and you can start sharing some everywhere. I'm gonna put it here in our main place. Yeah, everyone can see it now, and they can keep it and share it with all people. It actually came pretty good. So now we're gonna learn how to automate the same thingy. We're gonna use all files, but we're gonna use the thing that we didn't use now. So we're gonna close this. I'm gonna keep the shape there just for all the purposes. There's no need to use Telegram anymore. We're just gonna do the other part. Just give me a sec here. Where's our list of stuff we need to do? Oh, wait. So we did all this. So we're gonna go to the action and macros and the automate batch part. I wanna take this on a little bit with the actions. It's basically repeating everything quickly. Hey, Hudets! And then we're gonna do the automate batch options. Please give me a sec. I'm gonna prepare some stuff here, and then we continue. Okay? It's a mini break. Red panel's still here and still reading, but I'm checking something on my phone. Sorry if that is disrespectful for you, but yeah, I need a break. Small break. What can I keep doing this? Stupid season hates me. Okay, now I'm back. Hi there, Hudets. How are you? We're doing some tutorials today. That's a new thing. You know, learning how to do red squares. Okay, so let's go to our files, and we have all these images we made from our video as a tutorial. Remember? I remember. We remember. Everyone remember. And even our sticker is here, but it shouldn't be here. So let's move it to the tutorial part. So we got all these images, and we already have to take into consideration that since we do we're gonna do a cropping by the automated process. Everything that is off the center is gonna be lost. So this are gonna require some special adjustment, and then we can continue with the macros. So that's the reason that that we're not gonna do one huge macro to play with all the stickers. We're gonna do one macro for every process, and we're gonna collect all that in one single folder so it can be used everything at the same time. If the image is centered like we did before, but we can do certain exceptions in case it's needed, like this image is going to be off this main square. So let's start that part. Let's imagine everything that is here needs to be convergent into a sticker, so we're gonna use this one. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. Super express. Yeah, like I don't have a soul. Yeah, it's not expressible at all. Yeah, okay, let's bring that to Photoshop then, and we're gonna do it. Yeah, okay. we're gonna start doing the macro. For starters, we're gonna do a new folder that's going to be called Telegram stickers. Yep, and that's the beginning of a weird process. Okay, so our tolerance of 200 was okay for the image we have right now. Remember, every time you open a simple image, it's going to appear this way. So everything needs to be recorded. So we're gonna do that. So, yep. Let's create a new action. This is going to be called, I don't know, let's put it first step. We'll just, that's a really lame name, but we're gonna use it that way. And you can also put it as a macro to be called in a certain way. But we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna do it from the actions menu. So let's start recording. So whatever we do is gonna be recorded. So we're gonna duplicate the layer. We're gonna delete the original since it's no use. We're gonna select everything. We're gonna add similar. We're gonna, that's good enough. There's nothing else to be done. And then we are gonna just cut the thingy, and we're gonna stop the macro here. So that's good enough for what we need. So there's one macro. Now what else we need to do? We're gonna record it on the macro. We need to make the thingy a square, right? Gonna go to canvas size, put it on pixels. I'm gonna make this square. Preset. And then we're done. Did I record that on the same one? Yeah, I recorded that on the very same thingy. That was not my intention. That I don't want that to be on the same thingy. I want that to be here. So let's add a new action. Center crop. Let's call it that way. I don't know. Deselect. Let's call it center crop. Yeah, let's call it that way. Okay. Because we're gonna have all kinds of crops. Okay, gonna record this. I'm gonna image, canvas size, pixels, and make it square. Here you can select if it's going to, how is it going to cut the image. The default one is gonna take away parts from the border to the middle. So that's why we lose this part and this part here. But for the other images, we may need to play with this. So we're gonna do that manually for those images, since there are not so many, or we can create a macro that's called right crop, left crop. It's going to work good enough. So this is going to be called center crop. Yeah, the new canvas size is smaller, so it's gonna cut everything that is outside it. And that was the center crop. We maybe create again a right crop and left crop to call it the same way, so we can use that process with other ones. Okay, so this size is not what we need. We need it to be 512. So this is going to shrink the image, and that's the resolution is correct. So we're gonna save that as well as macro again. Select the folder, select the page here. That's gonna start recording. Shrink 512 pixels. Record. You can put any name you want. And let's do it. Okay. So just shrink the image, didn't crop. So we stop. That's one of the steps for that folder. What else? We now need to add the effects. We can do it easy, or we can do it the hard way. Again, you can copycat all the effects here, but we're gonna do it ourselves. So we need to record that as well. Remember to do it on the same folder. So we activate the folder and every action is doing on all the batch. So the action is going to be called sticker outline. Okay, double click. Outer glow and drop shadow. It's gonna remember everything you do here, so we can play with the shadows. We use anti-lies before. Let's do some more zoom and now, so we see what's happening. Still not recording anything. Okay. So let's make the drop shadow come the other way. This is not be so hard. Spread be a little bit more mark. Oh, the outer glow is need to be and mass opacity, obviously. The spread is going to make it a little bit more diffused, and the size is going to be important. We don't want this to be too big, we'll lose fat. So I'm gonna make it 8 pixels, I think it was before. This is the range of the anti-alias. So it's going to be more rough if we put it off. And there's some other options here, but it's kind of complicated. Yeah, you can see it has different effects. We're not gonna mess with that. Okay, so the outer glow, the drop shadow, the opacity, the noise is going to make it noisy or granulated, how you want to call it. So that's good enough for all the stickers. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day. Okay, so it's gonna record all that was put on the layer, so we're good with that. So that's a step for sticker outline. What else we need? What are we missing? Yeah, we need to be saved as a PNG file. That also can be recorded. So we're gonna be saved as a PNG file to have for ourselves if we want to use it on something that is higher quality. And then we're gonna do the option to be saved as a web to be saved for web and Telegram. Then it requires a little less quality. So we're gonna put this on done, on the done folder later on. This is going to kind of remember. So we're gonna do it on PNG. We're not gonna mess with anything else. So save. No compression, no interlace. So did it save? Yeah, the save was put inside the other thingy. I didn't pay attention. So we're gonna delete it. Yeah, I wanted it to be on... Oh. I wanted it to be a separate macro, but it was included inside the other one. Here we can see all that is on the macro. The sticker outline, it saved every setting. And the save one was... yeah. It was included inside. So we need to stop recording and I'm gonna delete this part. We only want the fat. Okay. Yeah, that's the sticker outline. We're gonna create a new one and that is going to be save as. Right? Save as PNG. That's the one we're gonna do now. Let's put record and do the thing that we just did. Save as PNG tutorial. I'm gonna put it on the down folder. Let's override this one. Doesn't really matter. And no compression, no interlace. And it's done. It stopped recording. Okay, this is another macro. Remember, we can do the folder macro or whatever step it's inside. Let's save as PNG. And that will be okay if we're gonna use this on all the sites and stuff. Well, we're doing this for Telegram. So Telegram needs to be saved in a certain way. So we're gonna begin a new recording and we're gonna export as web. So it reduces the quality, but it's good for us. So we're gonna generate export this and save for web. Here you have to select PNG because it's gonna keep the transparency layer, that is super important. And just by selecting this or PNG 8, you're gonna have a lower size for your file. That's what we need. PNG 8 is really limited on the color palette. There's going to be more like the thing you need. It's keeping the original size. There's no need for us to touch that unless you want. Here you can make a comparison for what was before. It was 1 megabyte. Now it's like 1/4 of that. Just by selecting this, you can see the difference is more than 10 times what it was, and GPG is 20 times. Never use that one. So we're gonna use PNG. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna save this. There's some other tools you can use here, but it's not really needed. Okay, it's just the stuff that is going to confuse you. So let's go save. We're gonna put it in a new folder that's going to be called web. And we're gonna put it there. Okay. So that was also saved. You save for web, select PNG 24, and that's all we need. And then we're good to do everything on a batch now. This sticker is ready, and we're gonna now pay attention to how to save and stuff. This is the test file. Oh, let's put it on the done folder. It's already done. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we go to File. Hey, frozen. Not talking. I will flying right now. Okay, let's go to File. Automate and Batch. We're gonna select which set you want. That's a folder in your actions that we used before. And we created the Telegram sticker folder, and we can do every step one by one. That's what we're gonna do, because there are some stickers that need separate decisions. But you could make this all work as just one thingy, and it will be enough. Yep. We're gonna do it step by step. This is not needed, but we're gonna do it this way. You could have done a really big recording of everything you did, and that's going to apply to everything. But this is going to be helpful for, I don't know, I'm doing a project and I want the sticker outline. Now no, I have the macro for that, and I can do it for the full folder full of files. The PNG one, sports web as well, the center crop of the first step. I don't know. We can do that as a batch now, separate steps, because I wanted it to be that way, because there are some stickers that have different needs. But you can separate certain stickers that have special needs and do their own macro if you want. It's also an option. It's just me showing you the thingy on detail. So we now need to select a folder that's going to be our source. Where's our source? Do you remember? Yeah, here. In the tutorial part, right? So let's go to Pictures, VLC, Tutorial part. And that should be all. Tutorial part 1. And then we have another folder that has the same name inside. Okay. But we're not gonna include also folders, just gonna look for files. Yeah. So we're good. Override action, well, don't mess up with anything else. If you're doing this in really big batch, yeah, log errors to file would be super useful. But the automate process is going to stop itself if we find some error. So that's useful. The destination folder, we have to choose it as well. It's going to be Pictures, VLC, that's software we use to take the screenshots, tutorial again, and done. Yeah. Override save as section step with destination specified here. Okay. That's going to take into account where did you select to do stuff before. Sports web, let's go back. When I did put sports web, I did select a location. So that was also saved. So if you want that to be overridden or not, it's going to depend on you. But that's what it refers to. So again, choose our folder, Pictures, VLC, Tutorial Part 1, just the first folder. Let's not pick the subfolders. Destination is going to be either where is it? Pictures, VLC, Tutorial Part 1, Tutorial Part 1, done. That would be the default option if there's no save as command, but there's save as command later on, but that's for later because we're just doing the first step, that is getting rid of the green wall effect. So let's put it on the folder that's :done, for example, to be done, so we don't have too many folders and many names. Okay, So you can put serial numbers. You can play with this if you want, depending on what your client needs. I don't know, it's your call. Since there's, well, only gonna do the first step, we just do the first step. Okay, I'm gonna press OK, and now it's working in our file. See? Taking every picture and doing what needs to be done. How long it takes is gonna depend on your computer. Right now I have a way too much stuff, including the stream itself, so it's gonna take a little bit more. But we took, I don't know how many pictures, I forgot. So what it's doing is getting rid of the green wall effect by a certain tolerance, and also including the other areas that are similar. This is a process that is not being filtered. I didn't really pick any particular photo, I just did it. But it's just to show you that this can be done in a really big batch. So you can see that every picture is being changed a little bit. Yeah, we'll have to wait for it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat and say it. But yeah, this is basically it. And we'll have to wait. If you want to hear our entire playlist, you can click on the link that is on the chat, and you will hear our entire playlist. And you can pick it if you want to download it. You hear it on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, the app itself. I don't know. So this is a real long process. So we're gonna make a subfolder with just a few stickers, just to show you that the thing is working. Because showing you how it happens through hours is not real fun, right? It's working with every picture. That's almost the ending of the video. I don't even remember. But yeah, you see those are too many pictures with the same similar result. So there was no need to do it on everyone, but yeah, we did it. But you can do this just one step and leave it running all the night. And you got yourself like 1000 stickers that you don't need, and then you just pick right there. If you're all kinda lazy, yeah. And you can also copy the steps here all into one big file. That can also be done. Did you notice that I could delete particular steps? Yeah, you can copy all this in just one macro. Yeah, but that's gonna take ages. So no, we're not gonna do that. think I'm gonna... Oh, okay, it's stopped. Okay, it's done. So let's check if it actually works, right? That's important thingy. So let's go to our folder. Tutorial part 1 to be done. And it's full PNG files. And that one that did a weird thingy. And you know why that happened? Because it also recorded the area I did the touch. I retouch. So I probably did the click around here with the magic wand. So it remembers. So that actually didn't trigger the clipping. It did clip the image out, but of the red panda. It was the opposite effect. But anyway, yeah, do you understand some problems here? And you can go to that particular images to do some stuff around. Let's create another folder just for the purpose of doing this quick. Now I'm gonna call it quick. So let's pick the files we like. I like this one. How do I keep? If I keep moving, I won't be able to. Let's take a look. Let's pick which images. Yeah, that's like sleepy. Just copy that one. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and let's bring the copy there. Ctrl C, Ctrl U, V, and put it there. It's a funny face. Ctrl C, Ctrl B, put it there. What else? Yeah, let's use this one. Bring it there. What other one? Yeah, let's use this one. Ctrl C, Ctrl B. Let's copy. And what other one? I don't remember I did this. I totally don't. That's a really fun one. It's a really cheerful one. That's the one we did, right? Yeah, I like this one. Just put that one. That was really cheerful as well. This is like noob. Control and bring the two up here. What else could we pick? I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. Yeah, this is like I'm not impressed. Feels right. Feels right. Move to the top. Move to the top. This is a really happy one. Now let's bring that one too. You know, I would prefer this to be viewed small icons list. Video icons. There's no need for us to see so much. That was funny. Let's use that one as well. So you can see that the green wall effect was just... Oh. These are funny. I remember doing this. I'm a believer. Oh, drama queen. That's funny. Okay, I guess this is good. Okay, so we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 files. We're gonna just continue with this one, so it's quicker to see in the tutorial itself. So let's go to File again, Automate, Batch. Let's select the folder. This time it's going to be the tutorial, done to be done, and we made the quick folder. We're just gonna pick these files. And we're gonna do the second step. The destination is... yeah, the same place. Yeah, so you're gonna have some problems here with the names, but you can filter this out by... Let's create a new folder. It's called Central Crop. No, cancel. And the quick one, let's do one that is called just crop. Let's already create the other ones. Oh no. There's no need for another folder. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's choose the destination to be done, quick, and this time is crop. Okay, let's let it run. What it's doing? You can see that those are the images that I told you that were going to be problematic. So some work and some not. That's because you need to do the crop yourself. Okay, so this is the sample image we had before. So let's look how the folder looks. This is the crop folder. So it did crop the images good enough. Okay, so let's go with the next step. The next step is Automate Batch. Again, our folder is what was born from the quick and the crop. Yeah, I'm gonna do the shrink. When I create a new folder, we're just doing it for this. This time we're doing many. Hey Nika, hey again. How are you? We're doing the stickers for Telegram. Shrink. I want to create a folder called shrink. We're in that folder. Where's the folder? Oh, what did it do? Yeah, well, picking the ones that are in crop. I'm gonna choose a new folder that's going to be on quick that is going to be called shrink. That's it. I'm gonna save them there, and I'm gonna do the shrink step. Let's wait for it to be done. That's an impressed face. Okay, it was done. I will save here. Where's the was save? Where are the images? See, it's super important that you are organized when doing this, because these are the ones we had before. So something didn't work. Okay, let's check again. At that face. Because the image size hasn't been changed. Okay, let's go File, Automate, Batch. I'm gonna do the shrink. I'm gonna select this folder, the ones that were born from the crop file folder, and I'm gonna choose a new folder. This PC, pictures, VLC, tutorial to be done, quick, shrink. That's the destination, so it should work right now. Okay, let's do it. Okay, now it's doing the work. Hopefully, I didn't mess up the folder location, because that's super important when you're doing this, to be organized. Yeah, now it works. The shrink folder is ready. Okay, let's go to Photoshop again, File, Automate, Batch. Let's continue with the macros we have. The sticker outline is going to be added now. That's one of the important things. Sticker outline, we need to choose the files that were born from the shrink folder, and the destination is going to be a new folder that's going to be called outline. Yeah, that's the folder we're gonna pick. Okay. Now we let it run. We'll step in the file creation. Imagine you panic and you are not sure what to do. So you're pressing console, because that's not something you wanted. Let's see what happens. You can see that the macro continues with the nets file. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna stop the full thingy. Let's ignore what it's doing. It would be ideal that this doesn't happen, so you can go to sleep. Okay. We're not gonna say this. All the images are here. So the thing is that These effects can be applied only to an image that is compatible with multiple layers. So there's really a need for doing a TIFF file list or a PSD file. So that's why it was asking us to do it, to save or not. Since we didn't save, there's not much here on the folder. See? Because before it was just a PNG file, but the PNG file is not going to save all the special effects and stuff. That's something that it needs to be read by Photoshop software. So in case you want to do more special things on the image itself, it's not just part of the image. It's a layer and some code next to it. So that's why when we're doing this process, it's asking us to create and save the files as TIFF or a PSD or any of the words. So we had to do it. So that's something we didn't thought before, and we could have added that as a macro when thinking of the grabbing the shrink files. I'm gonna do the outline now. So that was something we should have thought before, but we didn't know. We're learning. We can create a macro now if we want to do that, but just press OK. That works too. So the process is going to be done, and you just press OK. See, it's going to be saved as a TIFF because that's one of the files that is compatible with layers and effects. It doesn't really matter. Just press Enter. OK. OK. But yeah, we should have added that as macro now that we know. And that can be done as well. But I'm not gonna add it. It's just a few files, but obviously if we're doing this with a big batch, you're not gonna sit here pressing Enter the whole day. So we just activate recording and decide, and we save the files as TIFF. And we add that as a step previous to this one. So we convert the PNG file that was from the shrinking into a TIFF. And then we do this step that is going to add the outline effect. Since it's already a TIFF file, I'm not gonna ask you if you want it to continue being a TIFF or not. So that would be the right step to add here. Yeah? Save as TIFF after the shrink one. You can totally do it at any time. I'm gonna have to do it later on because I have more stickers to do. So yeah, now it should be in good shape. Where is it? And here's the files with the outline. These are all TIFF files. But for Telegram we need actually PNG again. So we're gonna use the macro for that. That's like making the image how to say it? Flat. We're gonna make the thing we all forget that it is image with many layers and just PNG. So we're gonna again select the last folder. What was it? The outline. It has TIFF folder, the TIFF files. And I'm gonna save this on a new folder that's going to be called PNG. Yeah, super creative with the names. I know. PNG. Okay. Override action, save as commands. If we put this, it's gonna save on the folder that we just selected. If we don't put this, when this option is on, file will save to the destination folder only by save as steps in the action. If there are no save or steps, no files will be saved. Yeah, the save as PNG we decided where it would be saved. So we're gonna use the save as of the macro itself. That step I did before would matter if I wanted it to go to another place, but now it won't matter. We'll just go to another place. So let's continue. So now it's converting every image into a PNG. Okay. Now our files are here. No. Where are they? Well. Where are our files? They're all over the place. Now these are the files we did before. It's a test. Yeah, it was saved here as a PNG. Okay, well good. We can see the details of the image. So it's 1 megabyte, as it was before with all the images, but we need it to be less than that. So now we're gonna do the last step. Automate batch folder. We're gonna pick the folder we created now. PNG on. And choose the destination folder. This is a quick version. We'll doing this in another place different to the macro that we created. And this is going to be final. Okay, so override action save as command. So this again is gonna override what the macro says. Okay, let's try it and see how it goes. Now it's being saved with the web options. So it's going to decrease the file size and to PNG 28, and it's going to be like 1/4 of what the size was before. So we're ready with the actions and the macros on the automate batch. We're ready with this. So let's see. Where is it? Quick, outline, and final. This is all our files for the stickers. And here you can see how they came out. And this was all automated from the green wall effect. I did nothing beyond it. So these two are like too similar to each other. That was okay. Yeah, too similar, need to be deleted. So these two are too similar. But it doesn't really matter, it seems. It's like bored to hell. Ooh, interesting. Serious? Cheerful? Oh no. No insist. Silly? Hi there. Mad. Super talkative. Uninterested. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 files, and we did 12, remember? So one of these was missed on the making. Which one was lost? Interesting. I didn't notice. 85, 86, 88, 73, 68, and 25. Here is the 74 was no, there is. Which one was lost? 15, 6, 5, 4. The number 5 was lost. This one. At some point it was lost from the very beginning, and the final is not. And this step is not. And this step is not. So imagine something like that happens to you, and you still want that one. So let's go for the file itself and bring it here. So, and the shrink still isn't here. When we did the crop, also isn't here. So it's like it didn't take the file, number file. For certain reasons, I don't know. So we can grab the file, bring it to Photoshop, and activate all the actions that are here. Yep. It can go crazy and activate everything. So let's do it. You can see a play option. So let's do the first step. Oh. Central crop. So the center crop is problematic with this one. So, for example, we would need to do the crop ourselves. So let's go to canvas size, pixels, 720p. Yeah, but we're gonna make it shrink from the other side. Let's see if it solves the problem. No, that's not good enough. So the other option would be bringing us an image that's already that side and put it here. So let's do that easily just by creating another file. Default Photoshop size, it doesn't really matter, we're gonna crop it. Canvas size, we're gonna do it, go 720 by 720. Okay, proceed. Gonna copycat that one, and we're gonna do the rectangle again. We're gonna pick our magic wand, Ctrl C, and gonna bring this to this place. Ctrl D to deselect, Ctrl B to bring it here. We just click on it, since it's an outlier, we'll make it disappear. And we can move our selection, in case you want that. We can move our selection. Okay, and we're gonna center it there. And then we're gonna go to image and crop. And that thingy, we don't need it anymore. And we press Ctrl D. That's going to deselect the stuff. Let's check if the image size is what we need. The canvas size is what we need. So we can now continue with the macros. The center crop, we didn't need it, but the shrink one is gonna be needed. So we're gonna use it. The sticker outline, the save as PNG, and the sport to web. Okay, we have everything. The other image was saved on the default part, so here it is. This is the PNG one. But this is size 1 megabyte, and this size is also 1 megabyte. I'm missing something here. Where did I decide to put the web one? There is. You can see that the size is 270 kilobytes. So this is one that we're gonna pick. Let's bring it where the others. Okay, so here are all our stickers. Again, we're going to Telegram. Let's put the music on top so you can hear it while we do what needs to be done. Let's go to Telegram. Let's go to the sticker bot, and now gonna use new pack. That will be what you need to do. I'm gonna go with add stickers. We're gonna change this pack, and we're gonna put the files. I don't know if you can put all the files at once. I think you can, but we're gonna do it one by one, okay? So this one is looking somewhere kind of happy. What name is gonna have? I have to select an emoji. Oh. What happened? This is not ready? Gosh. This is the site that needs to be. Other ones are not ready. Were they saved here? Oh, these are. Final outline PNG to be done. New folder, tutorial. Yeah, it's super important that you are organized. Know what I did now. So where the hell in the hell are they? They're not here. Okay, this didn't work as suspected. Let's go back and automate the process again. Where is it? Yeah, let's close this. Let's put it here. Okay. Whatever. Okay, let's go to File, Automate, and Batch. Oh no, PDF presentation. Nothing to do. Automate Batch. Let's pick the ones that need to be for the swap and not choose the override option. Let's pick the final files and just do nothing. Okay, now to work. Go. Let's check if it's working. It is nice for me at least that we happen to go into some errors here and there, because that's what you're gonna find. And the idea here is learning together. So this is not meant to be perfect. I'm gonna go into mistakes as well as you. So let's check again our folder. They're now in the DOM file. Are they on the file folder? Yeah. They were written on the correct size. Now they can be used. Okay, we can do it again now. Now let's go back to Telegram then. Yeah, that's max file size you need to use. Go to number 4. Send the file. Now we need an emoji for that emotion. What would it be? Oh, I'm really bad at this. Is it like a happy? No. Oh, I'm really bad at this. I'm not an emoji professional. Gosh. Let's just pick a happy face. Yeah. Pretty darn good. There we go. Let's go to the number 5. Let's make it like a sleepy. Let's pick a sleepy face. Where's the sleepy? I gotcha. The worst. I never use emojis. Where's the sleepy? Yeah, I'm new to the internet. Thank you. I know you're thinking that. But for reals, where's that sleepy symbol? Clouds? No. Night? Good night? Yeah, that one. Okay. Let's send the other file. Number 6. That's like too talkative. So I'm gonna send that talkative. Oh. A talkative panda. I'm gonna send myself. Or never panda. So I'm gonna send that one. Why don't I have that one? Why don't I have that one? Why don't I have that one? Okay, this panda, that's just me being talkative. So let's send another one. Us being mad at something. Let's choose. Yeah, that one. Where's the mad one? Yeah, that one. That one's the best. Oh, my hamster is super happy. Hey, hi. Yeah, let's add Hamber. I'm just a happy face. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's let another one. You can't change that whenever you want. Being silly. Oh, that's a really fun one. Let's just select that one. The Be Inspire one. No. That's too good. Let's pick this one. Oh, we had to pick the... Okay. And the other one is like the continuation of that one. So let's send it anyway. Well, let's use the other one. It's funny that we get to pick the color of the skin. It's a nice touch though. Okay, and we pick that one. Hands. And let's select something super cheerful. And what else? This one is like, so let's pick, that one. Yep. Almost ready. This is a silver face. So let's pick this one. And the last sticker, the sleepy face. An unimpressed face. So let's pick an unimpressed face. Where's an unimpressed face here? That one. Okay, we're done. Now our stickers are done. Let's check it. That's one of the previous stickers we got. And it should update at any moment right now. It should update at any moment. There it is. Now let's copy the link. Oh, geez, fell. Yeah. And that's all. We copy this link, and we can also change it. It seems. I'm not sure. I'm gonna pin this as well. So here you can see all the thing is, I'm gonna share it as well on the chat in case you're all watching this as a video on demand. But yeah, it's basically t.me/@stickers/Gryphthingy faces. No faces. Faces. Me and my names. Okay, I'm gonna put the link down in the description. I'm gonna share it as well on Twitter. And what good. Okay, thank you so much. That was our stream. I hope you learned some stuff. I'm gonna bring back the green wall of fat because we need it for our streaming sessions. And there is back. Thank you so much for watching. Super grateful that you said that to watch everything. I hope it was useful. We did learn together. This was not supposed to be a perfect tutorial, but that's one of the things that I love with the community, that's that we can learn together. We can make mistakes, nothing gets mad, no one gets mad, right? Just trying together. It's a learning process, and it's best to do this with you, right? So let's give you a book for being awesome. And we're good for today. This video is gonna be in our video on demand collection. That's our collection tab here on Twitch. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that's gonna be in our playlist. It's a special tutorial. We're gonna do some more tutorials later on all the topics. We're gonna start trying stuff for the very first time with tutorials that people have online. Obviously, I'm gonna ask for their permission. I'm not gonna take credit on what we're gonna learn. But it's just the fun of trying stuff by yourself and learning like the reverse engineering with it before, if you want to call it that way. It's just having fun and be chill. Thank you so much for being there. I love you all. Stay awesome. See you later.